Man, what's going on, fellas? We back at it again with another banger video. As you can see, man, we got the Glocks out for Glocktober, so we're gonna be doing some Glock talk. And as you know, Glock is all in the gun world news right now, so we're gonna talk about that. Before we get into that, if you hear my voice getting a little bit raspy here and there throughout this video, it's because I lost my voice yesterday and I'm regaining the shit back, so it sounds a lot deeper than normal. We had a not little league, a middle school football game, man. It was a fucking show. I'm a coach, if you didn't know that, so I'm briefly gonna talk about it. Anyway, we 6-0 on the season. We won our conference championship last night, and we went into double overtime. So the team we was playing, they were 5-1 or 4-1 or something. Yeah, 5-1. We were 5-0. And yeah, man, we pulled that thing off in double overtime. So I've been screaming and yelling and doing all that shit all last night, man. But it was a great win. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this thing, man. Like I always like to start off, scent of the day. This is Jimmy Choo Man Intense. This is a really nice scent. It is not a parfum. It is the I can't really pronounce that. I call it a EDT, but it's called like a toilette or some shit. I probably tore that all the way up, but this is a nice scent. I really like it. It does not last long, so if you're going to apply it, I would say apply it right before you go into wherever you're going, and, you know, just keep it on you for standby to reapply if you want that scent to, you know, stretch out a little bit longer. But once again, Jimmy Choo Man Intense. Let's get into the Glocks. All right, man. So, a couple videos ago, I posted footage shooting my Glock 19 Gen 5 and my Glock 43X, and I shot both of these things very well. Before we get into the Glock news, I do want to talk about my personal range report with both of these, man. So starting off, man, the Glock 43X, this is like what I carry on most days, and I shot this thing so good, man. Groupings were great. Follow-up shots were great because I did train for, you know, like actually drawing out the holster, like on some concealed carry shit, you know, self-defense shit. That's what I was training for. And man, this thing shot great. I always hear about the snappiness of the 43X, and I'm gonna be completely honest, it's not that snappy if you train with it. Like once you train with it and you got the feel for it, you're going to be able to get back on target very fast, very quick, and your shots are going to be good and accurate. Yes, there's flatter shooting carry guns out there, but, I mean, this thing does the trick for me. I don't feel like I would need the Radiant Ramjet, even though it would mitigate that recoil even more. But it's just, man, that's a $400 upgrade to a already, you know, about $500 gun. I'm like, there's no need to push it that far, man. I already got a $300-something hollow sun and $150 light. I don't need all that, man. It'll look nice, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it wouldn't be good, but this thing do the trick. Glock 43X shot great once again. Now, this is the firearm I really want to talk about. Now, y'all know I've been carrying the Ruger RXM for probably about 3 months, man, on and off. But I've switched back to my 19. I had my 19 sitting for a minute because I done had this thing 5 years, and, you know, I just wanted to fiddle around with other things. But I came back home to my 19, and I just shoot this firearm better than any gun in my collection. Just point blank, simple. The 19 does it best. Yep, I'm a Glock boy. I'm a Glock fanboy. You can say all of that shit. This thing just do it best out of my collection. Now, it's probably, you know, ain't no probably. There's other pistols that shoot flatter or whatever, but just overall consistency, man, this thing do it. The balance on it with the TLR1 is great. And these are the 3 mags that I run for EDC with this. I like to rock the flush, and that's how I rock that. And then for my spare, I got another one with hollow points, and then I just got another one with ball points in it just for some backup ammo. But yeah, that's it. And I carry in the tier 1 concealment holster, and that's how I rock that. And the Glock 43X I carry in the We the People holster. Now let's get into some of this Glock talk, and after that I'm gonna touch on my PSA Saber 15. Even though it ain't got nothing to do with Glocks, I just want to talk about it. Now, as you can see in the news, bruh, Glocks, put it like this, not the 43X or the 43 or the 42s, none of those. but all your other Glock models are being discontinued. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? So, I took a little small dive into it to see what was going on. And like, motherfuckers is basically trying to sue their ass. Because people, over the years have been putting switches on the Glocks, and they're trying to say the firearm is too easily to be converted into fully automatic, based on how Glock has it set up. So they're being discontinued. And if I stand corrected, in November, sometime in November will be the last shipment of Glocks that can go out. So what it sounds like, they're still going to be able to be sold in stores if it's in store, but retailers are not going to be able to order more and get them shipped. And once they're gone, they're gone. So if you do buy a Glock, it's going, I'm not going to say off the street, but you can do it legally. You have to buy one from someone else, when you talking about these Gen 3s and Gen 5s. So yeah, I'm not gonna say they're gonna be unicorn guns, because I mean Glocks are everywhere, but it's gonna be a little harder to get your hands on a Gen 5 or a Gen 3 after this happens. Now, people are all in a fucking fluster about it. I wouldn't be scared. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of these stores like Glock store, they're still gonna be selling Glock parts. I mean, ain't no lawsuit on that shit. They not discontinuing Glock parts from third party stores or manufacturers and shit like that. Now, I don't know how this is gonna go for the Glock clones, like the PSA daggers, the Ruger RXMs. I wonder if that's gonna be a switch up in their system as well. But basically, Glock is coming out with another. They're calling it the Glock. I guess like Gen V or some shit like that. Anyway, they're changing up the internals so they can avoid the lawsuit thing, or whatever. So they're discontinuing the Gen 5s and Gen 3s. And then they're coming up with a new internal system with something. First off, let me go ahead and clear this firearm. Firearm is clear. So I'm not going to do this on camera because YouTube be tripping, bro. They be tripping about that. But basically, what Glock is doing, this crossbar thing right here, this is what they're saying the issue is with making the firearm fully automatic, being converted to full auto easy. So they're going away from that crossbar thing right there, and they're changing that whole mechanism up. I don't know what the name of every gun part is, so I'm not no guru with this shit, but I know enough, just to kind of inform a little bit. So they're gonna be changing that, and I'm pretty sure that new line of Glocks is gonna pretty much look like the Gen 5s. I'm gonna put this slide back on. They're probably gonna change minor things maybe, but don't expect a completely badass looking Glock or something like that, man. We know how Glock do. They keep things simple, and that's why a lot of us like it. Yeah, I would like other features like these other firearms that's coming out. Better stippling jobs, having somewhat of a flared mag wheel already installed. Everything comes MOS, good serrations, have sights that's not plastic. Yeah, we can get all nitpicky with it, but I'm pretty sure Glock is gonna do what they do. Now, what would be a plus for me, I don't know if they're gonna do it or not, but having a performance trigger in all of these new gens would be amazing. Instead of us having to buy that on some aftermarket shit, man, go ahead and install that, make it easier for everybody. But yeah, so we're gonna see what they do with that. When they do drop that, I'm definitely gonna try to get my hands on it. Since I've had this Gen 5 for 5 years, I love to get the new gen. Of course, get the MOS version. They should all be MOS. If they're not all MOS, I'm gonna be like, yeah, y'all on that bullshit again. But yeah, hopefully it's MOS, and yeah, I'll be rocking out, with one of those for sure. So yeah, man, that is the Glock talk of today. It's not too much more I want to touch on with the Glock per se. Just a little quick video touching on it. But yeah, man, Glocks, I love it. All right, it's gonna be my carry guns forever. Glocks, no bullshit. But enough with the small Glock talk. Let's talk about this AR-15, because man, I did some changes on it, and I talked about it on my last video briefly. But I want to go ahead and touch on this with, you know, a little more wind behind it. So let me lift this up a little bit so y'all can get a better view on this thing. All right, so this is my PSA Saber 15. This is the configuration that I have it right now. We're gonna flip it on this side. This side, you can see more accessories and shit. Okay, cool. All right, so this is the Saber 15. Y'all see how I got it set up. Now, recently, what I've done, I've taken the LPVO off. The reason I did that is because not that the sight wasn't accurate or, you know, it wasn't good. It's a great sight, but for what I'm using this firearm for, it's kind of pointless unless I'm going out to the range to specifically shoot long range. Other than that, the way I shoot, the way I train, a LPVO is not needed at all. So what happened, I was at the range and, you know, I'm trying to do quick target, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for, but I was trying to snap the targets quickly. And I wasn't able to do that proficiently like I would with a regular red dot and magnifier setup. So, you know, I took this off my old PSA rifle and I went ahead and put it on this Saber 15. And yeah, that's the new setup, man. And I think I'm just going to personally stick to red dots and magnifiers. It works the best for me. Still looks good. You know, I went ahead and put the black mag in because it already has, you know, little black parts everywhere. So the flow of the firearm still, god damn it, boy, about to knock my tripod over. But the flow of the firearm still looks great. So no complaints there. I did like that all FDE action theme that I had going on. But it's like, hey man, it's whatever. Like, look, I look at it like this, man. I want proficiency over looks. Looks are great, but if you can't run your shit good, what good is it to have a firearm that, you know, just looks good? So yeah, that's that. I don't know when I'm gonna be getting that suppressor, but when I do get one, I'm gonna get a black suppressor 9 times out of 10. Now that you know, I done switched to black accessories and shit like that. And listen, I'm not putting no more money into a fucking FDE optic just to make this shit all FDE. That shit's not that serious. So when I do get a can for this thing, it'll be black, and you know, that's gonna be that for real, for real. And damn, I ain't even know my gas settings. That shit's on 9. That's another thing. I was watching a video. It was the 300 blackout saber, so I don't know about the 5.56, but on the 300 black, man, you can only really run subs on the 12 gas setting. Right now, my shit is on 9. I think that's where it's at. Yeah, it's on 9. But yeah, only on 12 on the other one. But I haven't even played with this for real yet. But it goes all the way up to 12 with the gas setting. So I'll play with that as, you know, when I get into these cans and things of that nature. So yeah, that's that. If you are new, just a quick dive on the accessories on it. Man, I got an Olight. I think this is the Olight Odin S 6-hour Romeo 5. This is the Juliet 3 magnifier. And I got an Emissary hand stop and mag pull sling, bro. And that's really it. That's the accessories. So main duty rifle now, or whatever you want to call it, home defense, whatever. And as of now, this is back to, you know, in the carry rotation, bro. And, you know, sidearm for shit hit the fan or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I just want to come in and chop it up just to give a little update of what I got going on with things. I will be back at the range next week making some content. I'm probably gonna do some Glock shooting for Glocktober, man, and you know, do some good shooting with that. Get some more shots with the AR-15. Actually, I'm not gonna shoot the AR-15 next week. I'm gonna bring out the Beretta A300, bro. We're gonna do some shotgun training. So a nice little home defense combo setup. Do some pistol and shotgun training. I feel like that content will be pretty good. So I haven't made a video with the Beretta A300 in a minute. So I feel like y'all boys will probably like that. And yeah, we're gonna do that. Also, I got some new things coming in. There's a new little holster thing that I can pretty much carry with everything. As you know, I've told y'all before, most of the time with basketball shorts, I wear this belt called Leisure Carry. It's in my car right now. And you know, it kind of, you know, gave you some more support on the waistline to put your firearm on. But the thing about the leisure carry belt, it works really good if you have drawstrings on your shorts. If you don't have drawstrings, you kind of still get that sag, you feel me? So you got to be able to tie your shorts up to use that properly. This other thing that I got, it completely knocks all boxes out the park. And when I get it, I'm gonna show y'all that shit, and you know, we're gonna talk about that. um Last thing but not least, after I dropped the video with the Beretta A300, shooting that, we're gonna get some good shots in. I'm gonna bring the CZ Scorpion back out. It's been a minute since I shot that on the channel, like probably since like April. So we're gonna bring that back out. I'm gonna talk about it, do a whole breakdown on it, and that's how we gonna rock out, man. But I ain't want this video to be too long, bro. I gotta get back to work. So, man, like I always say, man, y'all stay strapped, stay blessed. I'm gonna see you in the next video, bro. Peace.